Welcome back to The Sauce live from our beautiful new studio. Now, before the break, we asked you to vote in our instant poll, and the question was as follows. Who do you think should be voted off tonight's American Idol? Was it A, Sanjaya, B, Haley, C, Dr. Phil, or D, Ryan Seacrest? And it looks like 77% of you said Seacrest. Out! Get it? It's because that's what he says at the end of the show. So I flipped it on you. Cool. It's our first week here on The Sauce, and already we've had tons and tons of great guests stopping by. Maroon 5, Hillary Swank, Taking Back Sunday, among others. That's right, but none of those guests can rap dressed as an evil dictator. Please welcome the black sheets of the Fuse family, Timmy, Trevor, Darren, and Sam, the whitest kids you know. There's my phone star. What's up, guys? You saw what we did there? We called you the black sheep, but you're the whitest kids. Yeah. Pretty nice stuff. Another twist. Yeah. That's how we roll here on Fuse. So I've been thinking about it for a long time. Where'd the name come from?
It was just we were doing something really stupid. Like when we were first, we had a group, but we didn't have a name for it. And then somebody was just saying, like, you guys are the whitest kids I know. And we were like, okay, that'll work. And then you just went the whitest kids you know stuck. Okay, cool. So who are your comic influences then? Monty Python.
Kids in the Hall.
Kids in the Hall.
I always say the Muppet movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Calvin and Hobbes, the comic.
Yeah. We like Zeppelin a lot.
Yeah.
Zeppelin.
Who doesn't?
Not really a...
Blue Oyster
Well, you know, taking the music angle, there was an interview with Dave Foley years ago that said that people considered, you know, Monty Python, the Beatles, and Kids in the Hall, the Rolling Stone. He said, no, we're more like the Replacements, like that. So if you were going to compare the whitest kids to like an act like Led Zeppelin or somebody, what band would you compare it to?
Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Blue Oyster Cult.
Right, because you want to fear, you got to fear the Reaper.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Yeah. I kind of want to say Mims, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Mims.
Well, hopefully.
People don't know that whitest kids you know is actually an acronym. It's every letter.
Every letter means something.
Yeah. Now you've gotten some feedback from fans, and actually got a bunch right out here right now.
They were all like going and stuff like that. I've been trying to pick out my next girlfriend.
Nice.
So what's it like being recognized now? Because you guys are everywhere, like on cabs, I see billboards everywhere. What's it like? Because I'm sure you're getting recognized. I mean, your fans are lined up outside.
I only get recognized when I go to buy comics, which is when I don't want people to know who I am, but whatever.
What are you talking about? It's Wednesday. Where'd you go?
Jim Hamley's.
You go to Hamley's? I go to Midtown. Want to fight?
Sure. Afterwards, we're going to fight.
Cool, I'm down with you.
All right.
So you talked about Kids in the Hall being your comic influences. Now, where do you get influences for your actual sketches? Because I gotta tell you, on the show, I've watched all of them, and they're hilarious, but my favorite is the astronaut sketch. Where do you guys get influences from?
Mostly our dreams.
Dreams?
Our dreams. We have weird dreams, and then we're like, hey, let's just write it down.
Drinking.
Yeah, alcohol.
The astronaut thing was actually, we did that live for a while, and it was just basically, but like the audience would be there, and then they'd see just the tops of our heads, because we'd be lying on the table, and then two people on the floor. So that was just kind of like a perspective joke that we were trying to do. So, but then when we did it on the show, we just switched it.
That was great. It's really, really funny. And then tell us about the Budweiser controversy that happened with the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Someone going to take that?
Yeah, Budweiser, stole our idea, and then they were like, you know, they were like, ha-ha, and then we were like, no, and then we were going to sue them, but then they, joined with the government, so it was all like...
Yeah, because the government drinks a lot.
I know.
Yeah,
all of that was not true in slander.
Jerks. Now, if you people at home have any questions for the whitest kids, a few of them are going to be chatting over there with you on the couch. You can instant message them at The Sauce on Fuse. But right now, here's the whitest kids you know with a music video you've seen before. This is called Get a New Daddy.
Hey there, kids, I see you're feeling blue. Parents push you around and tell you what to do. Dad makes you clean your room and go to bed. Instead of watch TV, you have to do homework instead. And I know it makes you angry and you're full of rage. Well, let me tell you a secret I wish I knew at your age. Next time you're angry and you want to fight back, just tell your teacher daddy likes to play with your sack. And you can get a new daddy, get a new daddy. Police will take the old one away in a caddy. You can get a new daddy, get a new daddy. Stay up real late, kick back and light up a fatty. You can get a new daddy, get a new daddy. In a couple of months you'll probably get get a new daddy. Get a new daddy, get a new daddy. In a couple of months, you'll probably get a new daddy. Now for a little while, your new daddy's cool. Buys you things and tries real hard to bond with you. Lets you eat candy and play video games. But your friends at school all think that he's kind of lame. Now you can't have your buddies making fun of your dad. And all in all, this one is really not so bad. But you think you might like to try once more. Take naked Polaroids of yourself and leave them in his sock drawer. And you can get a new daddy, get a new daddy. Stay up real late, kick back and light up a fatty. You can get a new daddy, get a new daddy. Police will take the old one away in a caddy. You can get a new daddy, get a new daddy. In a couple of months, you'll probably get a new daddy. Get a new daddy, get a new daddy. In a couple of months, you'll probably get a new daddy. Now your mom's wondering what's wrong with her and why she keeps attracting men that are dirty pervs. She has a breakdown and cries and cries, and after a while she's institutionalized. And you can get a new mommy, get a new mommy. New brother and sister, a new house and new mommy. Get a new mommy, get a new mommy. A new brother, new sister, a new house and new mommy. Get a new mommy, get a new daddy. Stay up real late, kick back and spark up a fatty. You can get a new daddy, get a new daddy. Police will take the old one away in a caddy. You can get a new daddy, get a new mommy. A new brother and sister, a new house and new mommy. Get a new mommy, get a new daddy. Stay up real late, kick back and spark up a fatty. You can get a new daddy, get a new daddy. In a couple of months, you'll probably get a new daddy.
That was a look at the Whitest Kids You Know Get a New Daddy, the #1 song on Dr. Demento's radio show. So congrats to you guys, and thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
I'm just hanging out with some of the guys while they chat on IM to some of their fans. Anything interesting?
Yes, I found Miss Pathetic. That's the name. So I'm going to talk with her for a little while.
Well, she might be watching, so give her away.
Hey, Miss Pathetic.
Steven, what's going on with you?
Just sitting over here with Timmy and Trevor, and you know you've arrived when you have your very own toilet paper.
Yeah.
You can, have you used this yet?
No.
No, I'm afraid to.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't know about using my own face for that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. And then you guys got some stories in New York Post and the New York Times and other things with New York in them as well. And here at Fuse, we like to keep you informed, much as the newspapers do. The latest news of the day, and we use the term quite loosely. It's a segment we called Things You Missed While You Were in School. If you guys feel free to comment if you like on these amazing news stories that we picked out. All right, #1, we're going to talk about Sanjaya at American Idol. God, you think he's going to be eliminated tonight?
Sanjaya?
Yeah.
Is that the guy with the crazy hair?
He's nuts.
Yeah.
No, like everybody on the internet wants him to win.
Yes.
Because then they'll stop the show, the American Idol show, right?
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, that sounds like, I hope he wins.
But it'll stop the show if he wins?
Yeah, well, something like that, yeah.
And then Kentucky Fried Chicken offered him a year's supply of KFC if he shaved KFC in the back of his head.
Really?
Yeah, and we'll actually, keep your show for like 5 years if one of you guys puts Fuse in the back of your head, like shaving.
Who says I don't have there already?
See what I'm saying? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, I don't know if you followed this. You can't use a phone on planes. You can't use a cell phone. The FCC upheld it. They said no.
No?
I think that's great.
Really?
It's so, I don't know, planes are so annoying already. When we flew somewhere last time, there's that baby crying the whole time. Like, babies and phones should both just not be allowed on planes.
I haven't taken a public plane in years.
Oh, right. He's got his jet thing.
That's for poor people.
Yeah, well, I'd like to get down with him sometimes.
It's cool. It's cool to go down with the peeps, Thanks. Jesus. All right, now in Sweden, there's a couple that were told by the Swedish government, the government with the highest suicide rate in the world, told them they could not name their daughter Metallica. They said it was too cruel. Do you guys think that's cruel, naming it Metallica?
Not at all.
No, I mean, name your kids stuff you like. Maybe name it Slayer, Megadeth, whatever.
Completely.
Metallica's I mean, if it wasn't a band name, even, it sounds like a cool name.
Yeah.
Like, just by its own.
It makes you sound like a big evil robot, and it'll probably help him out in school,
Yeah, completely.
Like intimidating people. I'm gonna name my first kid Dragon Force. That's just,
That's great.
all there is to it.
What's your last name?
Williams.
Dragon Force Williams.
It works.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one. And that's things you missed while you were in school. And if you have a name much like Dragon Force, then God bless you. Holly's over there with the rest of the Whitest Kids. Holly, what was that?
Well, you guys, thank you so much for stopping by. You might need to give that little shout out, like someone gave Steven a little tip.
I guess your tag's still on your shoe.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
La Mia Bella
Cool.
Anima.
You got a price tag.
These are $130?
All right, you guys, don't forget to check out a brand new episode of The Whitest Kids You Know every Tuesday night on Fuse at 11 p.m. and check out exclusive clips and highlights online now at fuse.tv. When the Sauce gets back, we'll look at part 2 of Steven's interview with Hilary Swank. It's great, so you better stay tuned with us.
Tuesday. Don't miss the intrigue.
I'll show you some real hot moves.
How can you not want to see me get down and dirty?
The drama. And the fierce competition.
I'm way hotter than they are.
Who cares? They're all naked.
An all-new episode of Pants Off Dance Off, hosted by Willa Ford.
You don't want to miss this.
Pants Off Dance Off, Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific.
Only on Fuse.
We're the Rad Girls.
And Steven, you are back with the Sauce on Fuse. The Whitest Kids are here. They're hanging out, wandering around, doing cool stuff. And they inspired our brand spanking new poll question. Before the break, we asked you, who do you want to be your new daddy? A, Donald Trump. B, Kevin Federline, the most potent, fertile man in the world. Or C, me. And it looks like 96% of you want me to get arrested. So, yes, thank you very much. If you want me to be your dad, I have a very small apartment. I don't think my girlfriend would like it if all of you show up. So, sorry. But, and trust me, if you all came, I would put at least half of you up for adoption. But I'd base it on looks, who I chose. Oh, was that an oh God, I feel terrible. Anyway, if you're like me, you take your style very seriously, and you leave stickers on your shoes. But when it comes to fashion, head to toe, sometimes it's the toe part that makes all the difference. Now, the Sauce is always on top of the latest in laces in a segment we call Sneak Attack. Ooh, yeah. I do have the shoes right here. Now, our first Sneak Attack segment happens right now, and we've got Joe Principe from Rise Against on the phone to tell us about the band's footwear venture with Vans. Joe, how are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
Good, man. I haven't seen you in a few weeks. What's shaking? How's the tour and stuff?
Touring's great. We're just home for a little downtime, and we go to Europe in like a week.
For all the festivals and stuff.
Yeah, well, actually, it's straight up headlining. We're only doing one festival, so it should be a lot of fun because most of the tour is already sold out.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. Now, let's talk about the, I saw these at South by Southwest. These are the vegan Rise Against Vans old schools, and they came out April 1st. When did the whole process of these shoes start?
I think we're looking back to maybe 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think it came about right around the time we toured with Bad Religion, and you know, it just the process of getting the shoe in production with Van scheduling and getting the actual design out. It just takes a while for that process to go all the way through, like down the line.
The process is a long process. Now, some of our staff here were kind of surprised to see Velcro on the shoes rather than laces. Why'd you go for the easy access fastener?
Well, you know, I mean, life moves fast. Sometimes you don't have time for laces.
If your life is going that fast, you guys need to slow down a bit.
Yeah, I think, you know, Tim kind of came up with that idea because his, you know, on the Vans shoes for babies, you know, infant Vans, they only come in Velcro, and he thought, why does my daughter get Velcro old schools and I can't get them? So we decided to make our shoe, you know, Velcro. And we're all a fan of Velcro in general, so we figured why not bring it to the shoe.
Who's not a fan of Velcro? It's the sound. It's very nice. It's the sound of love. Now, did Vans approach you guys about it, or was it vice versa?
Well, I think it was kind of a mutual, you know, occurrence. It kind of, Bad Religion, they were getting their shoe together on that tour, and I thought, oh, that'd be great if, you know, Vans would be interested in a Rise Against shoe. And right around the time I had the idea, Kurt Soto from Vans approached us. He's like, you know, we would be into doing that, you know. So it just kind of happened, you know. All the stars were they kind of lined up, you know.
Very cool. Kurt's such a great dude. We love Kurt here at Fuse. And dude, we love Rise Against. Congratulations on the headlining tour in Europe, and thanks so much for calling in and being a part of our very first sneak attack.
Oh, thank you very much.
Rock on. You can find the Rise Against sneaks in select stores now, and they will be widely available June 1st. Also, check out the Circle Jerks and Dropkick Murphy editions that Vans has on the market right now. There's also an incredible Iron Maiden line they're doing. It's choice. We're going to have a lot more sneak attack segments soon here on The Sauce, so make sure to keep watching for more news from the world of kicks. Right now, here's a Rise Against exclusive acoustic performance from a little show called Steven's Entitled Rock Show. This is Anywhere But Here.
Children, cover your ears.
Daddy, get a new daddy. Police will take the old one away.
Because this is gonna be some funny
He's got poop on his hand. Oh my God!
The Whitest Kids You Know.
An all-new episode Tuesday at 11.
Shut up!
The show is awesome. Then you are aware of a segment we call Comic Book Club, and this is a chance for me to be my own nerdy self, talk about one of my favorite things. And today, I have a very special guest joining me because he too finds nothing more exciting than superheroes in spandex and evildoers taking over make-believe cities. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our favorite Whitest kids, Timmy.
Hey.
What's up, man? Thanks for showing up.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, we discussed this the last time you guys were on.
Yes.
And you said Comic Book Club. I'm in. So let me ask you, what's a typical Wednesday like for you?
Oh man, I wake up at like 6:30 in the morning. Do a bunch of push-ups. No, that's not true. I wake up at like I don't know, like 10 or 11 or so. Then I go to the comic book store.
Yeah.
And then I go home and I read them.
Fair enough. Now, when you go to the store, do you prepare a list before you go in?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Do you literally write it down, or is it in your head?
I literally write it down.
Oh, mine's in my head.
I write it down. Wow. I actually look at the internet and I write it down. Like, I'll sit down one day and I'll write, here's what I want this month, I'll write it down. I have a lot of free time sometimes. Not right now, but, you know, sometimes I do. And then I'll just go and I'll write everything down. I'll go to the store and I'll nerd out.
I do that too.
Yeah.
Now, do you always buy what you read in the store? Do you read stuff, put it back on the rack?
No.
Really?
I just buy stuff and I leave.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Those guys bug me.
Really?
Yeah.
I bug you. I'm that
You don't
dude.
bug me.
Yeah.
But guys that... You're an exception.
Aw, yay! Special. All right, let's talk about what's on your list today.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Yeah, there's some good stuff.
All right, let's grab this one. This is Batman.
Yes.
Batman issue 665. Can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, it's actually about a guy named Damian. Number 666.
Number 666. And this is written by a guy named Grant Morrison, who we're both fans of.
Yeah, he's like a crazy Scottish genius. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he's Scottish something.
He's something foreign. So this one's about a guy named Damian, and Batman looks pretty upset there.
Yeah, he's it's really weird. There's like Batman got stepped on by this guy that looks like Bane, and then now he's freaking out. And
I thought it was Bane. Now this is cool.
It's very crazy.
This is written by Frank Miller. You guys know that from Sin City and 300 now.
Yeah.
But this is with an amazing artist, Jim Lee.
Yeah.
Who's the man. But tell us about this book. How long have we been waiting for this to come out?
Well, this is issue 5. Issue 4 came out. I've only been buying comics again for about a year, and that issue 4 was the first one I bought. It came out like July or August. And so now issue 5 just came out like 11 months later or something.
And this is kind of a Frank Miller retelling.
Yeah, it's like his own. It doesn't have anything to do with any other Batman stories ever. Frank Miller's retelling it, and he makes Batman a crazy person who kidnaps Robin and puts him in a cellar full of rats to make him tough.
Wow.
Yeah.
As any good dad would do.
Right.
All right,
He's a good dad.
Let's jump over to do some Marvel. This is pretty heavy. You guys heard about this in the news. Fallen Son, Captain America.
Dead.
Gone.
For now.
Captain America's alter ego, Stephen Rogers. You think they're going to bring him back, or just Captain America back?
Well, this issue is about them trying to bring back someone in a Captain America outfit.
Really?
Yeah. So...
I can't wait to read it at the store and not buy it.
Yeah.
Excellent. And Jeff Loeb, who's the writer.
Yeah.
You guys know him from, he's one of the EPs on Heroes.
And he also, did he work on Lost too? No.
He might have. No.
Smallville? I don't know. He works on a lot of nerdy TV shows.
He does a lot of nerdy TV shows we like. Cool. And let's do one more because
I want to show you some in here.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, please. Justice League.
Justice League came out today. It's a good story, whatever. But there's a drawing and there's a a picture in here that's probably one of the best things I've ever seen, which is a huge picture of a bunch of gorillas riding raptors.
Wow.
You know, even if, you know, you don't have to follow this or even like comics, but just know that a picture of gorillas riding raptors is like one of the best things that's ever happened.
That's some boner-inducing art.
Yeah, it's amazing. Look at that.
Look at that.
It's a bunch of gorillas on dinosaurs.
Dorothy, gorillas on dinosaurs.
If they were like drinking Pepsi in there, then I'd be perfectly happy.
No.
I don't know. Kids like Pepsi? I don't know.
You just want a Pepsi endorsement that bad, you're going to throw it out?
No. That's not what I meant.
Oh,
move on. I don't know.
Timmy. Alrighty, that's Comic Book Club for this week. That was fun. You got to come back like all the time and do it. And you know what would be even more fun? If you would just hang out for the rest of the show.
Okay.
Is that cool?
I will be here.
Alrighty, we're gonna mosey on over to our pretty orange couch.
Sweet.
And put our white pasty butts on it. Jared and Holly.
What up, guys?
Hi there.
You're just in time because we're about to get into things you missed.
Beautiful. Have a seat in the middle.
I shall. Is that okay?
I
did.
There's a ton of pillows on
Very
this couch.
good.
Yeah. You want more?
All right, so every now and then there's a clip that gets such a buzz that before you know it, it's getting sent to you from friends all across the country. I'm sure we've all gone through this. Well, in the last 24 hours, one such clip has been racking up the hits on YouTube. Now, if you've ever been to New York City, you've seen breakdancers performing in the subway. You know, circles form, gets a little crazy,
right. Yeah.
and you don't want your small children to get too close. So why don't we just look at the tape?
Now I have to watch this. Oh man. Okay.
All right.
Everyone, just prepare yourselves. Okay. And
Whoa!
why would we do it in slow? Okay. Alrighty.
That's painful to watch.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
All the moms at
As
home.
the internet pwned.
Yeah.
Pwned. That kid got pwned.
Timmy, I got to ask you,
Yes.
as a comedian, as someone who does sketch comedy that kind of pushes the envelope, what do you think about that clip?
I think it's hilarious. I mean, poor kid, you know, that sucks because, you know, kids don't like getting kicked in the face.
It's true.
And, I mean, I've asked a lot of them, and kids don't approve getting kicked in the head, but, like...
You did a poll?
Yeah, I do some polls.
4 out of 5 kids do not like getting kicked in the face.
Some kids do. And then that kid got really kicked in the face, but, like...
Don't you think the parents should be kind of keeping an eye on the
When there's, like, a dude doing, like, ninja flips all over the place, I'm like, I don't know.
Do you think they should keep kids out of the subway, period?
I think they should, because like when I'm riding on the train, I don't want to hear some kid whining about how he just got kicked in the face while waiting for the train.
Yeah.
Or watching a breakdancer. I don't want that.
I'm with you. You support breakdancing.
Oh, I definitely support breakdancing.
Excellent.
Yes.
Rock on.
All right, well, on a less disturbing note, another thing you may have missed is that the Whitest Kids has been picked up for another season. So congrats to you guys. That's so cool.
Thank you.
White kids.
All around.
Thank you.
Really
white
cool.
kids.
Yeah. Yeah, we're totally excited. We're just starting to write things right now, and it's going to be crazy.
How is that process, by the way? Do you all just get in a room and start talking?
There's a lot of drugs involved. No, not at all.
Okay.
Just kidding.
You
No, we sit around in a room. We sit around in a room and we all throw out a couple ideas that we think might be funny. Then we pick a couple from that, and then we take a couple of those ideas that everybody had and we write those out. And yeah, we do it all together in a group, and it's fun, and it works out well.
Awesome. We can't wait till next season.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, guys, that was Things You Missed for today. We've got an instant pool for you guys. Now, this one comes from Yellow Card, so check it out.
Hey, it's Ryan from Yellow Card, and today's instant poll is, the best thing to come out of New Jersey is A, The Sopranos, B, Bon Jovi, C, My Chemical Romance, or D, That Smell.
Once again, that question was, what's the best thing to come out of New Jersey? Text your answer to FUSE'em, a.k.a. 38736. Text sauce A for The Sopranos, sauce B for Bon Jovi, sauce C, My Chemical Romance, or sauce D for just that smell that you get when you... I think everybody knows that smell that you get when when you get to Jersey. Standard text messaging rates do apply.
All right, we'll have your answers when we come back. Plus, I'll be chatting with Amore Nolasco. We got to find out how to pronounce that.
That's the first half of the interview is how do you pronounce your name?
Yeah, that's my first question. How do you pronounce Amore Nolasco?
Everybody wants
All right, from Prison Break. More sauce and if you stick with us.
I'm going to say Amore.